set, spike. It's that simple, right? Prepare to be proved wrong as the nets have been hung and tightened, the balls have been inflated, and the hard work in preparation for Caribou County's 2016 version of high school volleyball is finally here. For the Cardinals, Grizzlies, and Cowgirls, the season last year was disappointing, with no team able to achieve the goal of a run to the state championship. But this season, each team has grown and will be looking to make the extra climb to reach the top, and KBRV 800 The Bear is going to be there every step of the way. Local volleyball is being brought to you on The Bear by
Monsanto, Hunsaker Ford, Silver Star Communications, and by MyLocalRadio.com.
Now, buckle your seatbelts and prepare to join one of the fastest sports in Idaho at the high school level as Soda Springs, Grace, and North Gem take to the court under the watchful eye of your voice for Caribou County, Caleb Bergraff. It's time for volleyball on your home for all things Caribou County, KBRV 800 The Bear, and online with live video streaming at MyLocalRadio.com.
And welcome back out once again to the home of the MALAD Invitational. It is time for bracket play, and the Soda Springs Cardinals may not be in the bracket that they were hoping for, but they are still looking for some victories as they will be taking on the Wendell Trojans on the other side of the court. The Cardinals will be watching as the other two teams in this bracket, the West Jefferson Panthers and the Marsh Valley Eagles, will be taking each other on as well. It should be a fantastic couple of matches coming up here between these two teams, and with that, we will be taking a break and taking a look at what these two teams are going to be bringing to the table after this on KBRV 800 The Bear and online with live video streaming at MyLocalRadio.com.
This broadcast of high school sports is being made possible by the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho, serving Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming.
Get it to go at Patterson Quick Stop in Soda Springs and Patterson Easy Way in Grace, Idaho. From pizza to potato wedges, from burritos to the jalapeno-flavored corn dogs, from candy, clothing, car accessories, and fountain drinks, convenience is fun. And Patterson Quick Stop and Patterson Easy Way help to fill your needs conveniently. They have something for everyone. Food, fuel, and fun at Patterson Quick Stop in Soda Springs and Patterson Easy Way in Grace. Right here, right now.
Imagine a mining company that respects the quality of the environment and health of natural ecosystems. At Monsanto, we don't begin mining unless we can ensure every safeguard is in place to respect the environment. And if they're not, then we don't mine. Simple as that. That's why we take steps before, during, and after mining to reach our goal of leaving the land even better than we found it. Monsanto. Imagine.
Here's a look at some of your Lalaton's food specials for the week of September 29th through October 5th. It's harvest time, and fruits and veggies are on sale all throughout Lalaton's. Red cluster tomatoes are just 99 cents a pound. Large Fuji apples are 89 cents a pound, and iceberg lettuce heads are 89 cents each. 2-pound packages of seedless grapes are just $3.99 each. Grab yourself some fresh pumpkins, 4 pounds for $1. And fall varieties of squash are just 39 cents a pound. It's harvest time, and those are some of your food specials at Lalaton's in Soda Springs.
Hi, I'm Todd Hunsaker. Most dealers focus on the experience you have just a few moments that you're in their store. At Hunsaker Ford, we want to keep you happy forever, and to prove it, we offer warranty forever at no cost to you. So here's the deal. All you have to do is follow the maintenance schedule on virtually anything you buy from us, and the expensive powertrain components are covered forever. That's Todd Hunsaker Ford, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30. It's just that simple.
How'd I do?
You'll get better.
Tim can't wait to be a real driver. But for now, he's king of the online track thanks to Silver Star Communications high-speed internet. Reliable, consistent speeds give him the edge against players anywhere, even the other end of the couch.
Whoa.
You'll get better.
Visit silverstar.com to learn more.
Welcome back out. Just about ready for play here in the first match of bracket play. The Soda Springs Cardinals, as I said, getting set to take on the Wendell Trojans. And this should be a fantastic match for the Cardinals. A good chance to bounce back against a team that has yet to win a match in today's tournaments. And for the Soda Springs Cardinals, they will be trying to get themselves back into the winning mood after losing their last two. They're 1-2 today. They are officially not 10-6 on the season coming into this match as a whole. And for the Soda Springs Cardinals, let's look at their starting lineup, as they're going to have the same starters essentially from their last match. As our starting lineup is brought to you by Mountain View Dental. They provide general and cosmetic dentistry for the whole family, and they want to wish good luck to the Cardinals. From Dr. Walker and his staff for the Soda Springs Cardinals on the court, expect for them to be putting out Reagan Yamauchi, Haley Ledbetter, Ariana Barris, Katie Sims, Lexi Patterson, and Cooper Evans on the side. There will also be the body of Cedar Hopkins on the court for the Wendell Trojans. Annabelle Calloway will be on the court. The libero will be Julian West. Also out there is Carla Coronado. Number 11 is Chloe Pierce. Number 18 is Cassidy Lukish. Number 6 is Sarah Flick. And wrapping up the 6 on the court is Zoe Pierce as well. So the Soda Springs Cardinals in the red, the Wendell Trojans in the blue and gold uniforms. The libero for the Trojans wearing the neon gold uniform top with the black numbers on it as well. The Trojans will be serving from near side to far side. Thank you, as I said, for joining us here in our broadcast of this matchup, the first of pool play, or bracket play, I should say, as the Cardinals look to try and close things out and get themselves into the Silver Bracket Championship. And to start things off, Wirt serves one across. Cardinals will see Yamauchi set up Patterson, and is dug outside of the lines. Lexi Patterson earns a kill to open things up, and Soda Springs takes a 1-0 lead on the Wendell Trojans in set number 1. Best of 3 once again here, as the points will be played first to 25 with no extra points after that. Katie Sims will now move to the back row to serve for the Soda Springs Cardinals. Waiting for the official to get things settled, as Haley Ledbetter will check out. Taylor Myers will check back into the match for the Soda Springs Cardinals. Sims runs up and lines a serve to the back row. Pass towards the net. It'll be set to the middle and hit down, but dug up by Yamauchi. Cassidy Cluck cannot get one down. Flicked across to the near side. Set to the far side of the court, and a pass into the middle by Chloe Pierce is going to be hit down by Wirt, but dug out by Sims. Into the back row, Yamauchi sets up Myers. Pounded down, but a good dig in the back line by Zoe Pierce. Pierce frees one across now after getting it back, as Sims sets up Yamauchi, middle of the court, and Patterson drops one down on the near side. Another good play by Pierce, and a poor pass is going to be misplayed by Julian Wirt. And unfortunate for her, as that was a poor pass from Annabelle Calloway that set that up for the Soda Springs Cardinals to get the point. So the error gives Soda Springs a 2-0 lead on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And it will once again go back to Katie Sims to serve from far side to near side. Tosses the ball high and lines one across. Wirt gets one to Pierce. She'll pass this one to Calloway, who sends one to the back line. Yamauchi to Cooper Evans. Back row attempt, and a free ball comes across from Myers. A good scramble by the Trojans of Wendell, and a free ball goes back across as Patterson to Yamauchi. Back to Patterson again. Hits one down the left side, but dug up into the air. Pierce sets one far side, and a block at the net is not going to be clean enough as Sarah Flick comes up with the kill. Zoe Pierce gets her first assist, and the Wendell Trojans are on to the board. 2-1 the score sits on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Going back to serve is Annabelle Calloway, as she steps up and lines one across the back row, played outside of the lines. Myers gets it back into the court, and a free ball is sent across from Sims. Calloway to Pierce, over to the near side, and a block at the net is going to not be in time as Cassidy Lukish comes up with a kill. Another assist for Zoe Pierce. Lukish comes to the net and pounds one down to give Wendell their second point of the match. 2-2 it sits, and Calloway serves over once again near the far side. Pass is going to be set to the middle. Myers hits one into the block. Stuff block at the net. And into the net, they're going to call one of the the Cardinals, as they're going to say Taylor Myers was into the net for the violation. And the Trojans will go up 3-2. Qual clips the cords, gets over. Cardinals play it well, and a free ball is going to be sent short Unable to get it to go over is Lexi Patterson, but she was diving to try and get it. Wendell on a 4-0 run takes a 4-2 lead, and Callaway to serve once again. Line serve back row. Yamauchi gets a set, and it's going to be hit back line too strong by Katie Sims. And Wendell up 5-0 on the error by Sims. The Cardinals struggling here in the middle of this match. The first part of this opening set. Hopkins sets one up. Patterson back line. Dug back over to the Cardinals side by Callaway. Sims to Yamauchi. Back to Patterson in the middle. Tips one over the block. Passed up by Pierce. And miscommunication in the middle. Chloe Pierce ends up watching it drop between her as she and Cassidy Flukish were confused as to who was going to go for it. Lexi Patterson will get the kill. And Soda Springs will get themselves back onto the board. 5-3 they trail on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. That will send Kaylin Lewis to the back row to serve. Set into the middle. Free ball across from Lukish. Sims to Yamauchi. Set to the near side. Myers goes through the block and down. Taylor Myers has been having a good tournament so far. 3 assists now for Reagan Yamauchi, and it's 5-4. The Cardinals are back within 1. And it goes back to Kaylin Lewis to serve. Line serve to the back row. High into the air it goes. Josie Layton passes this one to the middle. Wirt gets it to Pierce, who frees this one across. Yamauchi into the middle it goes for Sims. Short hit, and it's going to be hit back across to the Cardinals side by Lukish before Myers just frees one across. Wirt to Pierce. Set for Lukish. Hard hit down the back row. Cassidy Lukish, the tallest player on this team for the Wendell Trojans, gets them their 6th point, and that will send Zoe Pierce to the back line, or excuse me, that is Sarah Flick to the back line to serve. She'll step up, fires one across. Sims to Yamauchi to the near side. Myers goes back line, popped up again by Flick. They're going to give a point to the Cardinals, though, as into the net, I believe, was Lukish on the block attempt. So the Cardinals will get the point, get the ball back, down 1, 6-5 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. First set of 3, and the ball served over. Dug towards the net. Pierce sets one up, and Lukish blocked at the net. Good block put up by Barris, and she'll free one across. Dug back towards the net as Pierce sets one to the middle, and it'll be popped over to the far side by Chloe Pierce. Cardinals scrambling to get it over. Myers frees one back line, and a ball rolls in, and we're going to have to replay the points after that. Cardinals and Trojans playing very, very close to each other. And a serve comes over from Patterson. And a hard hit will be outside of the lines. Lukish picks up her first hitting error. She hits hard, but that one was not accurate. And the Cardinals will get the point back. It's 6-6 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard as Patterson will send one short. Pass to the net. Zoe Pierce sets one up and is flipped over to the net by Lukish. Yamauchi to Lewis. Punched over and off of the outside line. Myers couldn't quite target it in. Good idea, but missed the line, and Wendell gets the point back. It's 7-6. Wendell on top off of the Taylor Myers error. That will move Lukish to the back row to serve, as she will send one lining across the net, dug towards the net, and it sits on top before being bounced back and freed over by Cooper Evans. Lukish to Pierce. She'll set one middle, tipped over the block and almost down. No, Cooper Evans gets it across. Fired back across, though, by Zoe Pierce for the Wendell Trojans. Fantastic scramble by the Cardinals, but Zoe Pierce was up to the challenge and is able to drop that one down. It goes back again to Cassidy Lukish to serve. She'll rock into one and lines one to the back row. Played up and bumped by Yamauchi for a set for Sims, but she sends it long off the back line. Katie Sims has not been able to get her hits down in this night so far, this afternoon so far, as Chloe sends one across. Bumped back into the middle by Yamauchi. Pass to Lewis is going to be no good as Kaylin cannot target that one over the net. It's 10-6. The Wendell Trojans on top of the Soda Springs Cardinals in set number 1 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. This set being brought to you by Sanders Furniture and Appliance, where they carry Amana, Maytag, Speed Queen, and all of the major brands of appliances, as well as Lazy Boy Furniture. Come to Sanders in Soda Springs, where they can help make your house a home. We did forget to get you our opening serve, which is brought to you by Bear Lake Drug as well. Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier, Idaho is the small-town pharmacy that gives you world-class service. Call them at 208-847-1421 today. Wendell already back out onto the court. Soda Springs still talking things over in their huddle, down by 4. Now everybody back out on the court, and a serve into the net. We'll see Lucas pick up the first service error for the Trojans. Cardinals timeout works to their advantage as it messes the rhythm a little bit of the Trojans, and they'll see Wirt check back in for Lucas, who takes a seat. Ledbetter to serve across, sends one over, far side, a chance for Chloe Pierce, who drops one down. The assist from Zoe Pierce is going to end up picking up a point for the Trojans, as back into the game comes Annabelle Calloway with an 11-7 score in favor of the Trojans. Moving back to serve will be Zoe Pierce, as she will head to the back row. Tosses the ball high, runs up, lines one back line on a running jump serve. It'll be Cooper Evans to set one over, and it's free to cross from the Cardinals. Pierce to the near side for Calloway, tipped at the net, passed back towards the net, punched over by Sims and kept alive. Cardinals will watch as this one is hit over by Chloe Pierce. Pass towards the net will be set by Yamauchi to the near side. Sims through the block and down. Katie Sims gets her first kill, the 4th assist now for Reagan Yamauchi in the match. Cardinals get the ball back, down by 3, 11-8 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard, as it'll send Reagan Yamauchi to the back line to serve once again. Wendell went 0-3 in their bracket, or their pool, as the ball served over. Chloe gets it to Zoe, and it's going to be hit into the net, misplayed by Carla Coronado, and that's an error on her that gives the Cardinals another point. 9-11 now, the Cardinals within 2. Yamauchi on the back line, lines one to the back row, pass towards the net. Zoe sets it to the far side for Calloway, runs up, kicks the cords, but it's going to be popped into the air. Hopkins sets one for Ledbetter back line, pass towards the net, is going to go into the net, played well by the Trojans though, and then hit back line too strong. Unable to drop it down is Ariana Barris, as that error flies about a foot long, and Wendell gets back up by 3, 12-9. As back to serve will be Chloe Pierce. Ties her shoes. Thus the delay, and she'll prepare to send this one back across once again. Runs up, fires one across, and a pass into the air is going to go too far to the far side. Some consternation on the Cardinals side. We'll see that one go against the back wall, and it makes it 13-9, a 4-point edge. And once more, Chloe Pierce can serve. Runs up, fires one back row. High into the air, the pass goes. And more miscommunications. The Cardinals not talking to each other right now. And Chloe Pierce has earned herself back-to-back aces. And the Cardinals are down by 5 to a Wendell Trojans team. As Pierce again looks to serve. Chloe sends one high and short, passed into the air to Yamauchi, set for Ledbetter off the course, played up into the air, and Wirt passes it forward before Zoe Pierce plays one over the net. Free ball to the Cardinals. Yamauchi sets it to the near side. Sims comes up, blocked at the net, and down onto the Trojan side. Sims once again with the clean kill, as that one was hit hard enough into the block to drop it through. The Cardinals still remain down by 4, 14-10, but stay close as Cooper Evans, the freshman, will send one across. Wirt, pass into the air, set by Zoe Pierce and hit long, but Coronado is going to see a Cardinal hit go into the net. I believe Lexi Patterson, the Cardinal, responsible there, and a point will go back to Wendell. 15-10 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard as Coronado checks out and Lucas checks back in. One full rotation through as Wirt serves this one across. Ledbetter to Sims. She'll pass it for Patterson, who tries to free one back corner. Didn't get a lot on it. It's played by the Trojans as well as Lucas tries to pop one down. Patterson with the block. Free ball comes back over from the Trojans to the Cardinals side. As Soda Springs will look to Patterson. Back corner pass up into the air. Set by Zoe Pierce to the back line. Wirt misplays it, and it's 4 hits on the Trojans. Wirt got caught between trying to hit it over and trying to set it for someone else, and Soda Springs gets the point. It's 15-11 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Sims once more a chance to serve this one over as she will run up, and she fires one off of the cords, just saved in the air and freed back over to the Cardinals side. Patterson tries to pop one through. Now on the other side, Calloway sends one back to the Cardinals. Patterson set up once again, back line, passed up into the air. Chloe Pierce sets one up for Wirt, free ball to the back line. Pass to the middle. Hopkins sets one up for Patterson. Down on the side. No, kept alive as Chloe Pierce gets it to the middle, and Lucas frees one across to the back row. Again, it's Yamauchi setting this one up for Myers into the block and down. Taylor Myers, 2 kills, 1 error, another assist for Reagan Yamauchi, and the Cardinals climb back within 3. as it should be 15 to 12 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard by my count. Zoe Pierce sets one into the middle. Callaway, long hit on the back line, off the back bleachers. The error will cost her a point. Annabelle Callaway with her first hitting error of the match, and Sims will continue the service run. Just gets one over the net, dug back to the Cardinal side. Myers tips one down, drops it on to the Cardinal side, and the flag asking for it to be out, and it will be called out. So an error on Myers instead of an in. And the point will go to the Trojans. They're going to say tipped, though, so it will be a kill for Taylor Myers. And the Cardinals get within one, 15-14, as Sims will serve. Line drive, back row, played into the middle. Zoe sets one up for Lukish, but she can't drop it down. Powers one back down at the net as she uses her tall frame to throw one back down that was dug too far. Cassidy Lukish with her third kill, and the Trojans remain in front, 16-14 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And back to serve will be Callaway once again. Annabelle sends one across to the back line, played up into the air by Yamauchi. Sims for a back row attempt from Cooper Evans. Soft tip ball, into the net goes the dig, and down it goes. Cooper Evans gets her first kill on the assist in the back line from Katie Sims. And it's 16-15 now. As Callaway will check out. Back into the match is Josie Layton to the back line. She will step up into the back row. Defensive specialist for the Wendell Trojans. Line serve, played up into the air, and Pierce collides with Layton as the ball is freed over by Wirt. Yamauchi sets this one middle. Patterson comes near side corner in the lines and powered up into the bleachers where it sticks. Patterson with one of her hardest kills so far. She's got 3. And another assist to the Cardinals, and Reagan Yamauchi, 16 all on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Alexa Bartolome to serve this one across. She had a good match against Westside with several aces. Doesn't get an ace here, but it's dug into the net and passed too far back. Pierce comes up with the error. Unfortunately for her, it was just passed too far to the net. Wendell trails 17-16. The Cardinals have come back from down as many as 6, and they are within 2. This your first set being brought to you by Sanders Furniture, where they carry Amanda Maytag, Speed Queen, and all the major brands of appliances, as well as Lazy Boy Furniture. Come to Sanders Furniture in Soda Springs, where they can help you make your house a home, as that is what they do best. The Cardinals looking to try and continue their success, as they have been able to go on a run, trying to even their record to at least 2-2 on the far court. The first set between the Marsh Valley Eagles and the West Jefferson Panthers, all knotted up at 16 points apiece on their side of the court. Here, Cardinals serving with Alexa Bartolome as the Cardinals lead 17-16. 2 tight matches here in the silver brackets. The ball dug too far. Myers tips one over. It's going to be hit back down by Patterson, and she comes up with a kill. 2 balls that were dug too far over to the Cardinals' side. Myers couldn't get it to go. Patterson does, and Alexa Bartolome again to serve. 18-16 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Bartolome sends one across. Pass towards the net. Zoe Pierce sets one to the far side, and it's going to be hit long, but popped up as Flick can't get it to go down. Patterson set up by Yamauchi. Pops one to the near side, and the ball will end up dropping down into the front of us here as it goes as a kill for Patterson once again. 4th kill for Patterson, another assist for Yamauchi, and the Cardinals extend the lead to 3. 19-16. Wirt passes towards the net. Zoe Pierce sets one middle, and it'll be blocked back down. They're going to give a point over to the Trojans, though, as they're saying Lexi Patterson reached into the net on the block attempt, and a good call there by the up judge as it makes it 19-17. Still a 2-point edge for Soda Springs. And to serve this one is Flick. Sends one across. Patterson, good pass up to Yamauchi. Far side set. It's going to be tipped over the net by Myers. Popped up into the air and off of the basketball hoop. That's out of play. And it's going to be an error on the play on Josie Layton as she could not play it cleanly inside the net. 20-17. The Cardinals stay up by 3. As the Wendell coach asking for a confirmation that it went over. It did look like it did and bounced back as Patterson will free this one across. Wirt. Back set from Pierce, freed over by Lukish. Played by Yamauchi to the near side. Myers into the block. Popped up into the air once again by Yamauchi. Myers now sets this one up for Barris, who frees one to the near side. Played up into the air by Layton. Zoe Pierce frees one up into the air. Joust at the net is going to be won by Barris and freed back across the Cardinals' side. And coming up with the kill is Julian Wirt for her first kill. And Pierce comes up with the assist after just throwing one back into the middle of play. 18-20, the Cardinals still up by 2 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Substitutions will check in as Callaway checks back into the match. Taking a seat is Josie Layton. And Lucas will serve. Lines one just over the courts. Played up to the net. Free ball comes across and inside the lines. And I believe that was Reagan Yamauchi. Lost it in the confusion there who hit it, but she ends up coming up with the kill. And it's 21-18. Back to serve now. This time will be Pat Ledbetter. She sends one flying across. Pierce blocked at the net, and Pierce runs into the net. No, they're going to say into the net is Barris. And so Barris called for the net violation. I do not think that was the correct call from my standpoint here, but I don't have the best angle. And once more, it will be Zoe Pierce to serve as she moves into the back row. Checks to the coach for where to serve it to. Lines one up, line drive dug back towards the net. Yamauchi sets one to the middle. It'll be Sims tipping one short. Pancake save, but it drops down. And Sims comes up with the kill on the 9th assist by Reagan Yamauchi. Katie Sims with her 3rd kill. Cardinals continuing to remain between 3 and 2 points ahead, 22-19, as Cedar Hopkins checks into the outside position for the Soda Springs Cardinals. Bartolome takes a seat. Yamauchi sends one across. Pierce set for his Lucas in the back row. Soft hit to the back line. It'll be played by Yamauchi. Back row attempt, no, front row attempt from Sims. Finds the middle of the court. Katie Sims, 4 kills without an error. She started off slow, but she has heated up. And Soda Springs leads 23-19 now. 2 points away from closing out set number 1. Yamauchi to serve. Line serve over the net. Played to the net, and it's going to be punched into the block of Barris. Ariana, who is called up in the middle of this tournament, has been playing very good at the net and replacing Katie Franson, who has been away today, taking a test as Yamauchi serves one across. Zoe Pierce sets one up. It's going to be flipped over the net. Kept alive, though, and dropped down. Carla Coronado comes up with the kill. Zoe Pierce with the assist on a lackadaisical play by the Cardinals that made its way across. And moving back to serve now will be Chloe Pierce. She will run forward and line one across. Sims. Pass to the outside. Yamauchi sets one up for Sims at the net. Miss hits it, but gets it across. Zoe sends one back line. Outside the back line. Zoe Pierce with her 2nd error ends the set, and the Cardinals take it 25-20 over the Wendell Trojans. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have set number 2 coming your way. Your first set was brought to you by Sanders Furniture. Your second set coming to you by Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier on KBRV 800 The Bear and online with live video streaming at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation of Caribou County Athletics is being brought to you by Arctic Circle of Soda Springs, where you can get burgers made from premium Black Angus beef, as well as fries and onion rings with their delicious fry sauce. Be sure to top it all off with a soft serve cone piled high and dipped with their delicious chocolate topping. Here's a look at some of your Lalaton's food specials for the week of September 29th through October 5th. It's harvest time, and fruits and veggies are on sale all throughout Lalaton's. Red cluster tomatoes are just 99 cents a pound. Large Fuji apples are 89 cents a pound, and iceberg lettuce heads are 89 cents each. 2-pound packages of seedless grapes are just $3.99 each. Grab yourself some fresh pumpkins, 4 pounds for $1. And fall varieties of squash are just 39 cents a pound. It's harvest time, and those are some of your food specials at Lalaton's in Soda Springs.
Imagine a mining company who nurtures butterflies. At Monsanto, we plant wildflower seeds on recently mined land. The flowers support a thriving butterfly population, which then feeds small birds, who are in turn hunted by eagles and hawks. By paying attention to nature's detail, Monsanto sustains a broader ecosystem. That's one reason why 6 federal and state agencies have honored us with their highest award for excellence in annual operations. Monsanto. Imagine.
Once again, back at the MALAD Invitational Volleyball Tournament, the Soda Springs Cardinals lead the Wendell Trojans 1-0 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Conversations being had on the far side as I think Wendell's switching their rotation up just a little bit. as they're going to look things over there. Second set will be brought to you by Bear Lake Drug. At Bear Lake Drug, they have everything you need to get better quick, and they carry durable medical equipment for purchase or rent as well. That's Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier. Call them at 208-847-1421 today. Cardinals waiting for the official, only single officials on these matches, but waiting for the official to get prepared as he will make his way back over to the stand on the left side of the court from where we're sitting, just about at the corner of the right end. Cardinals on our side of the court, Trojans on the far side. We're in the blue and gold uniforms. Cardinals red and white. Ball served up and over, pass towards the net. Zoe passes it up in the air, and a free ball sent across. Patterson flips one back over. Zoe another chance to set. It'll come near side, and a tip into the air is going to be kept up as Patterson tries to free one over again. Another chance to power one down. Patterson's had several opportunities, has not finished any of them, though, as Yamauchi sets one far side. This time Sims goes cross court, but outside the lines. Katie Sims, strong hit, but very strong and too strong, as Wendell takes a 1-0 lead in the start of set number 1. Long rally there. Cardinals had opportunities but couldn't finish it, and they will get a point right back, though, as Shaylee Connell will serve it into the net, and they get the point back. Soda Springs even 1-1 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard as Sims will send this one across. Played into the middle. Back to Lucas, who frees one across. Sims to Yamauchi. Far side. It's going to be Myers who pounds one into the top of the net. Taylor Myers with her second hitting error to go with 3 kills, and the Cardinals are down by 1. 2-1 to the Wendell Trojans once again. Serve to the back line. 2 strong back-to-back service errors, this time from Sarah Flick. 3 service errors for the Trojans, none for the Cardinals, and Soda sees the match go even once again, 2-2. Kaylin Lewis back into the match for Soda Springs. In the back row, lines up and fires one across. Pass towards the net is going to be misplayed. It'll be into the hands of Lucas to free one across. Sims to Yamauchi, sets this for Patterson, back row, and it's into the net cords. They're going to say pit touched, and the Cardinals get another chance as Myers this time drops one back line. Yamauchi gets another assist. Cardinals take a 1-point edge, 3-2 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Kaylin Lewis once more to serve, sitting in the back line, fires one just over the courts, and outside of the reach of a diving Zoe Pierce, as Sarah Flick could not get a clean play on it. And an ace will be given to Kaylin Lewis, the first ace of the match for the Soda Springs Cardinals as they lead 4-2. Runs up, but as Kaylin Lewis serve one across once again, played by Lukish, and a free ball sent up and over the net to the Cardinals. Sims to Yamauchi, set middle for Patterson. Hard hit down, but kept alive by the Trojans. Back row and a free ball across to Sims once again. Pass to Reagan. She'll set it far side, back row. Sims into the net. Katie Sims, 4 kills, 4 errors as the ball goes back over to Wendell. 4-3, the Cardinals on top on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And once again, it will be to Cassidy Lucas to serve. Line drive across the net. Played to Yamauchi, set far side. This time Myers hits one just over and down. Yamauchi with a 12th assist. And Taylor Myers gets her 5th kill. Soda Springs up 5-3 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And it's back to Lexi Patterson to serve once again. And she will send one up and short. Played up into the air, set by Pierce to the middle, tipped over by Coronado, and gets over the net, and Lewis gets it inside the line. As they're going to call that one out, and it's an error on Kaylin Lewis by the call of the line judge on the far side. Into the match, we'll check Haley Ledbetter. She'll go back row. Patterson takes a seat, as does Taylor Myers. And a high toss-up, line to the back row, inside the lines. And the Soda Springs Cardinals will give up an ace in the back line and make it 5-all on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard after Zoe Pierce gets the 3rd ace of the match for the Wendell Trojans. Pierce once more looking to serve, holds it out, contemplates the serve, tosses it high in the air and sends a line drive across. Ledbetter to Lewis, pass forward. Yamauchi is going to free one back to the back row. Cassidy, Lukish gets one to Zoe Pierce. Free ball is going to be hit just across the net by Chloe Pierce. Yamauchi to the far side. Ledbetter tries to hit one down soft and finds the hardwood. Haley Ledbetter gets her first kill, another assist for Reagan Yamauchi, and the Cardinals keep the lead 6-5 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And moving back to serve will be Haley Ledbetter into the back line. Gets the whistle, runs forward and lines one up and across, played up into the air to the back set, and it's going to be Chloe Pierce freeing one across, but dug up into the air. Yamauchi sets it far side. Sims off the back row, tries to pound one down, gets dug up off the official's stand, and Sims picks up her 5th kill. And the Cardinals take a 7-5 lead as Ledbetter once again goes to the back row to serve. Trying to get their 2nd win and their 2nd set win in a row as well. Ball will be set quickly to the middle. Coronado tries to hit one down. Right there, Ledbetter. Yamauchi goes to the far side. Sims off the top of the net. They're going to say blocked. Yamauchi sees back row, and Reagan Yamauchi off the assist, I believe, by Barris, will get herself her 2nd kill, and the Cardinals take a 8-5 lead on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Ledbetter once more to serve. She'll run up and fires one over to the far side. Inside the lines, Haley Ledbetter gets an ace. 2 aces for the Cardinals. They extended to a 4-point lead, biggest of the set, at 9-5 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Bringing the ball back across and setting it to Ledbetter. Sims gives it a toss. Ledbetter looks over and she'll fire one across as well. Played up into the air. Pierce sets it to the near side, and hitting one off the back line and then off of the wall is Shaylee Connell. She gets the kill. Zoe Pierce gets her 7th assist and ends the Cardinals' run. 9-6, the Cardinals lead by 3. And back to serve will be Chloe Pierce to the back line. She'll toss it up, running jump serve just over the net. Sims to Yamauchi, set to the middle, and Sims is going to go for a hit. Dug into the back line. Wirtz tries to play it forward, and it's not going to make it over the net, and gives Sims another kill on that one, as it was her hit that really set things up for the ball to drop down. Reagan Yamauchi another assist. 10-9, or 10-6, excuse me. Hopkins will check into the right side position. Yamauchi to serve, sends one over and across. Played up into the air, poor play by Wirtz, and it's going to be free to cross by Chloe Pierce. Played into the air by Hopkins, into the middle. Barris frees one back line, popped up by Chloe. Zoe sets it to the near side and hitting one into the block. Sarah Flick denied at the net by Barris once again. 11-6, the Cardinals up by 5, matching their biggest lead of the match to this point in time, as they won the first set 25-20. And Reagan Yamauchi frees one across once again. Wirt plays it to net. Zoe sets one back forward. It tips one short. Stuffed down. That time it's Cedar Hopkins with the stuff block. And the Cardinals lead 12-6, doubling up the Wendell Trojans on the far side. It looks like the Marsh Valley Eagles are starting to run away with their match with the West Jefferson Panthers. The Cardinals have already taken down Marsh Valley once tonight, and will be looking to try and do that once again. If Marsh Valley ends up winning that, and Soda Springs can continue and close out this match against the Wendell Trojans. That game will be coming up at about 3:30 here at the MALAD Invitational. It will be the 5th match of the day for the Soda Springs Cardinals. 12-6 though they lead. They took the first set 25-20. The second set being brought to you by Bear Lake Drug. At Bear Lake Drug, they have everything you need to get better quick, and they carry durable medical equipment for purchase or rent. That's Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier. Call them at 208-847-1421. Goes back to Reagan Yamauchi to serve, as she will also contemplate the serve and steps into one to fire it across. Pass forward. It'll be Zoe Pierce to pass it to the middle, and a free ball sent across by Flick. Yamauchi to the far side. Sims comes up, pounds one down the back line. Chloe Pierce can't get it in the air. Katie Sims with her 7th kill, and the Cardinals get themselves up 13-6 now. And Reagan Yamauchi will continue with her serve in the back line. As the ball brought back in, Wirt makes the run all the way around, comes in the door on the near side before moving to the back line. And a serve over from Yamauchi is going to be played up by Chloe Pierce. Too close to the net. Unable to get it over is Zoe Pierce, and it's an error on the Trojans of Wendell. And the Cardinals lead 14-6. Really starting to pull ahead here, looking to sweep the Trojans away. And another serve is sent up and across, played back row. Wirtz off the bleachers, keeps it in play, and a free ball sent across. Great play by the Wendell Trojans. Hopkins set by Yamauchi, goes down the line. Pass towards the net is going to be hit into the net, and Hopkins comes up with another kill. Cedar Hopkins with her first kill of this match. Yamauchi gets her 17th assist, and the Cardinals hit 15 points with the Trojans still at 6. Reagan serves one across, pass towards the net, set to the middle. Coming up is Lucas to tip one short, finds the hardwood in front, and another assist will be given to Zoe Pierce for her 8th as Lucas picks up her 4th kill. Going back to serve is Wirt. Ball comes rolling in from the far side. 16-12 the score there. Marsh Valley on top by 4 over the West Jefferson Panthers. The ball past to Yamauchi, set to the far side. This time Hopkins comes up and hits it into the net. 4 hits as Hopkins picks up the error. Soda Springs has played a much cleaner game of volleyball this time against the Wendell Trojans, and that is starting to collapse a little bit, though, as an ace goes to Julian Wirt. Well, a 4th ace for the Trojans, and they're back within 6, 15-9. Wirt to serve once again. Line serve far side, outside of the lines, and the Cardinals will come away with another point on the service error. 4th service error to go with their 4 aces by the Wendell Trojans. And coming back this time will be Cooper Evans. She will step forward and lines one up and over. Pass towards the middle. Will be set into the middle and hit down, but popped up by Yamauchi. Lucas couldn't drop it down as Ledbetter gets one to Cooper Evans to free one across. Into the middle it goes once again, set to the back side and hit into the net by Shayla Connell. That's her first error, and the Cardinals will take it to get themselves a 17-9 lead, still up by 8 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And back to serve, Cooper Evans will line things up as Callaway checks back into the match for the Wendell Trojans on the far side. Ball played by Wirt. It'll be Zoe Pierce setting one middle for Lucas, long off of the back line. Lucas couldn't keep it in for her 2nd error of the match. Soda Springs builds their lead now to 18-9 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard, and Cooper Evans will serve again, but into the net as the freshman can't keep the run going. Her first error, and Soda Springs gives a point back to Wendell, 18-10. Still a very comfortable lead for the Soda Springs Cardinals, and a serve from Callaway will be passed forward by Ledbetter. Yamauchi sets it to the far side. Patterson into the net, blocked up and punched out. Patterson can't keep it in. Lexi picks up what is her 2nd error to go with 5 kills, and it's 18-11. Short serve. Pass from Cooper Evans, set to the backside. Sims hits one short. Played up into the air, set to the near side, and this time Flick tries to drop one down. Kept alive by Yamauchi. Yamauchi gets a set to Sims, and that's stuff blocked at the net. And Zoe Pierce comes up with a stuff block on the backside to give Wendell 3 straight points. They're down by 6 now, 18-12. Callaway looking to keep the service run going. High serve, back row, Sims to Yamauchi. And Hopkins tries to drop one back row. Chloe's right there, gets it to Zoe, hit back inside the net and down somehow. Sarah Flick with her 2nd kill. Zoe Pierce with her 9th assist, and the Cardinals will take a timeout. It's a 5-point match at 18-13 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Cardinals playing still very consistent volleyball, but there have been plenty of mistakes. 12 errors so far in these 2 sets to this point in time in the hitting game. Wendell has played a cleaner game to this point than the Soda Springs Cardinals have, but they also have 11 errors. Their service game has been the big difference. 4 service errors on the Wendell Trojans, 1 service error for the Soda Springs Cardinals. The blocking game has been a big difference as well. Cardinals with 3 blocks to 1 by the Wendell Trojans so far. He'll go back to Callaway to serve once again in the back line. She will hold the ball out, tosses it, and fires one across. Sims towards the net, too far. Tipped over and across. Cooper Evans gets it to Yamauchi, set to the middle. Patterson hits one off of the net, but kept alive by Zoe Pierce. Back set by Chloe Pierce, and a free ball sent across to the Cardinals as Yamauchi sets it far side to Sims. Back row attempt, outside the line. Sims couldn't keep it down. 5 kills or errors on Sims now as Wendell gets back within 4. And Soda Springs will serve this one across. Back set, Ledbetter. And a ball dropped down. Patterson this time drops down what is her 6th kill. And Soda Springs will get themselves back up by 5, 19-14 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And Sims will serve this one across and short. Dug towards the net, set to the middle. Tipped up by Lucas, kept alive by Hopkins, and it'll be a free ball coming up for Yamauchi, back row, Wirt gets it to the body of Pierce, who sets up Sarah Flick, but she hits it into the net for another error. 20-14 now. The Cardinals 5 points away from closing out this set and this match. Ball served over and dug close to the net. Down it goes. Katie Sims pulls away the ace. Third ace for the Cardinals in the match. And the Soda Springs Cardinals continue to try and give themselves more advantages in the match. To serve this one now, Sims lines one across. Played back row. And a play into the net by Wirtz is an error. As the Wendell Trojans struggling, as the Cardinals are able to get themselves a 7-point edge on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Back to Sims to serve once again. As she'll run up, lines one up and over, dug towards the net. Zoe flips one across the net, but Yamauchi right there. Hopkins sets up Patterson, back line off the rafters and kicks off as Patterson gets another kill. That's her 7th. Another assist to Hopkins. That'll be her first in the match. And the Cardinals with a total of 21 now and leading 22-14 in the second set. Sims trying to help close this one out. Serves one across. Lukish can't keep it inside the lines. Another ace for Katie Sims to give her a second 4 for the Cardinals in the match. And they continue to lead. And Sims will again run up 23-14. Ball sent back row, and it's going to be Lukish to send it over to the right side. She can't keep it in. Wendell down 24-14 will call a timeout, and that will actually do it, as that is 25-14. Must have missed a point at some point in time, but Soda Springs comes away with the win. 25-14 on the Caribou Memorial Hospital scoreboard, wins 2-0 in order to move to the Gold Bracket Championship game, and it looks like they will be taking on, I believe, the Marsh Valley Eagles. We'll find out more about that when we start moving forward on KBRV 800 The Bear and online at mylocalradio.com, as the Soda Springs Cardinals will be looking for some success in their second match of the day. We'll take a break, come back with our post-game show on KBRV 800 The Bear and online with live video streaming at mylocalradio.com.
This broadcast of high school sports is being made possible by the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho, serving Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming.
Get it to go at Patterson Quick Stop in Soda Springs and Patterson Easy Way in Grace, Idaho. From pizza to potato wedges, from burritos to the jalapeno flavored corn dogs, from candy, clothing, car accessories, and fountain drinks, convenience is fun. And Patterson Quick Stop and Patterson Easy Way help to fill your needs conveniently. They have something for everyone: food, fuel, and fun at Patterson Quick Stop in Soda Springs and Patterson Easy Way in Grace. Right here, right now.
Imagine a mining company that respects the quality of the environment and health of natural ecosystems. At Monsanto, we don't begin mining unless we can ensure every safeguard is in place to respect the environment. And if they're not, then we don't mine. Simple as that. That's why we take steps before, during, and after mining to reach our goal of leaving the land even better than we found it. Monsanto. Imagine.
Here's a look at some of your Lalaton's food specials for the week of September 29th through October 5th. It's harvest time, and fruits and veggies are on sale all throughout Lalaton's. Red cluster tomatoes are just 99 cents a pound. Large Fuji apples are 89 cents a pound, and iceberg lettuce heads are 89 cents each. 2-pound packages of seedless grapes are just $3.99 each. Grab yourself some fresh pumpkins, 4 pounds for $1. And fall varieties of squash are just 39 cents a pound. It's harvest time, and those are some of your food specials at Lalaton's in Soda Springs. This presentation of Caribou County Athletics is being brought to you by State Farm Insurance of Montpelier, Idaho. State Farm is here to help life go right. Call Scott at 208-847-0141 for personal service.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
time comes, you'll want true compassion balanced with clinical care for your mom or dad, grandma, or grandpa. Edgewood Assisted Living Center in Soda Springs provides a warm, caring, and secure environment for individuals who need medication assistance, healthy meals, and assistance with daily activities. You can help by introducing them to our Assisted Living Center. Come on in for a tour and consultation. Find out about our monthly move-in specials and respite visits. Furnished suites are available. Call 208-547-0257. The Edgewood Assisted Living Center in Soda Springs, Idaho, a place to call home.
Welcome back out once again to the home of the MALAD Invitational Volleyball Tournament. The Soda Springs Cardinals closing out a 2-0 set win over the Wendell Trojans to move themselves into the championship game of the silver bracket. They moved to 2-2 on the day as well. A couple of awards to get out here. Your set of the game, or setter of the game, brought to you by Stoddard Farms. Come to Stoddard Farmers Market just south of Grace, where you can get a 50-pound bag of russets or Yukons or Reds for only $10.50, as well as fresh corn, onions, and more. They're open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. That is going to go to Reagan Yamauchi of the Soda Springs Cardinals. 17 assists. She was much more like her regular self. The passing for the Cardinals was much better in this game as well to help them along in the process, which really gave them a boost. Your blocker of the game is going to go to Ariana Barris, put into the varsity blocking role in a middle position at the start of this set and the start of the last set. She's only been there for 2 sets at the varsity. She had 2 blocks in today's game, big blocks as well, and helped the Cardinals along to the victory. She gets your blocker of the game, brought to you by Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier, where they have all of your prescription needs. While you're there, visit their gift shop for the perfect surprise for that special someone as well. Bear Lake Drug, the small town pharmacy that gives you world-class service. Your post-game show, right in it, brought to you by Bassett Building and Supply in Soda Springs, where they provide a wide variety of building supplies, including lumber, paint, hardware, and much more. Call them at 208-547-3804. Go get them, Lady Cardinals. And the Cardinals did just that. Lexi Patterson and Katie Sims leading the way, 7 kills apiece, 5 errors for Katie Sims and 2 for Lexi Patterson. 2 kills for Taylor Myers, or 5 kills, for Taylor Myers. She continues to have a very good day in her offensive attacking. Reagan Yamauchi with 2 kills, those 17 assists, as I said. Cooper Evans a kill, Cedar Hopkins a kill. Haley Ledbetter had 1 kill as well. 21 assists as a team, 24 kills. 13 errors for the Soda Springs Cardinals. Only had 4 aces and only 1 service error. So back into the good serving for the Soda Springs Cardinals as they've continued on. As for the Wendell Trojans, they were led by Cassidy Lukish with 4 kills. She had 3 errors as well. 2 kills for Sarah Flick. After that, it was 1 kill apiece for Julian West, Shaylee Connell, Carla Coronado, as well as Zoe Pierce and Chloe Pierce coming up with a kill apiece. 11 kills, 14 errors for the Wendell Trojans, 9 assists for the Trojans, and 4 aces to go with 4 errors. They did have 1 block and 1 net violation. Cardinals will be taking on, I believe, West Jefferson after this, as they will be on the court at 3:30, about 40 minutes from now. We'll be right here bringing that matchup for you on KBRV 800 The Bear and online at mylocalradio.com. We hope you're here then as well. Until then, we will continue on with getting you back to regular programming on your home for all Cardinal athletics. KBRV 800 The Bear, and of course, once again, online at mylocalradio.com.
Another game is in the books, and we would like to thank you for tuning in and supporting Caribou County Volleyball on KBRV 800 The Bear. This broadcast has been brought to you by
Monsanto, Hunsaker Ford, Silver Star Communications, and by mylocalradio.com.
Be sure to visit mylocalradio.com for archived versions of this and other games, as well as updates and interviews with local teams throughout the school year. And don't forget to join us for our next broadcast of Caribou County Volleyball on KBRV The Bear and online with live video streaming at mylocalradio.com.